What's up, guys? This is Cameraman here, and with me,
Is Lorec.
and we're here to talk about Overwatch World Cup. And this year, 6 players will be able to represent Singapore to go to BlizzCon 2017 in Anaheim, California, USA, to compete in the Overwatch World Cup. So how do we select these 6 players?
I'm in the list of 10 community leaders, and you guys at home who have a copy of the game, Battle.net account, and you're in the region, you'll be given 3 votes, and you'll be voting for the 3 people out of the 10 to be the community leaders.
All right, that sounds great. So why should the people vote for you?
Well, why should the people vote for me? Because I have experience in getting teams to match up and having execute previous community events. As such, there are a few of the competitive teams have been formed because of these events. So I've been thinking about who would make a good ideal partners with me. And with some thought, I've decided Afis and Suki would make a great complementing partners. They both have a wealth of experience in doing their homework and understanding the local scene. And especially they've been casting all the local tournaments, not just locally, but in Southeast Asia itself.
Yeah, I think those are 2 decent picks. But okay, let's say the people vote you in and 2 other members, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you go about planning and picking these 6 players? What is your first step?
So once we have the team committee leaders up and running, we also like to bring in experts. So the first pro player that I like to bring in is Xian. He has a wealth of knowledge in the competitive scene, and he's still competing. He has a huge, strong mental fortitude. Nothing really phases him. It's as if he was Zen like Zenyatta. So in order to have his experience, we have to have him come in to give us some talks and understanding of how to have a good mental fortitude against these huge tournaments that you're going to be having. When it comes to coaches, I think Prasad will make a pretty good choice. Prasad has a good track record of having led and formed a lot of competitive teams, especially in CSGO, and they all compete on an international level. So having him to come down as a coach and to talk more about his experience to instill discipline in and out of game will be quite invaluable for the team.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think Xian and Prasad, who knows you really, really well, will be able to get behind this idea. They are very patriotic, and they definitely want to see Team Singapore do well.
In terms of that, the 2 people, we'll also like to invite, get in Blizzard Southeast Asia, because these guys, they have total understanding of what Blizzard culture is about. They have been to BlizzCon. All these experiences that they have at BlizzCon, they can always share it with the 6-man team, including the leaders, and at least when they go to BlizzCon, it's not a huge culture shock.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think those homies in Blizzard office in Singapore, they are really hardcore Blizzard fans as well, and they definitely want to see our region thrive and make sure that our players are well represented and do well in BlizzCon.
Exactly.
Yeah. So after you get these experts in, how are you going to actually go select these 6 players?
Wow, so this is where we enter the tryout scene. So the tryout phase itself, I will plan and execute the tryouts because I've done this before, and I would like to get sponsors and volunteers to come and support the event itself. We want to do better than what we did last year and ensure that we have the best 6 out of all the tryouts. These tryouts will help to determine the skill level and also the chemistry level with other players. Using this method, I feel, is the best unbiased way of searching for Singapore's representatives to help us in the Overwatch World Cup.
Yeah, I think Lorec has a great plan. I hope you guys feel the same way. If you guys do, please be sure to log in and vote. Can you tell the people how to vote for you?
Right, so there's going to be words coming out at the top of the screen. Basically, that is my Facebook page. And all you gotta do is go to the Facebook page. Right at the top, there is the first post. In there, there'll be a link. All you gotta do is click the link, go in, log in your account, and click the 3 names that you like to vote for. And finally, you'll be able to help our SG community with Overwatch.
Sounds great. Go click
right now.